Hello, hello. This is Jason at Sub-suburban Splendor, getting ready to take you on a little tour of a crawl space. You can see here, this is a nice big opening because we are on a split level. Those are usually a little more roomy than a typical crawl space. I'm just gonna check right here. Got some nice discoloration on this band board here. You can check that out. That all seems solid enough. Okay, looks like we got some water puddling right here. I need to get into this crawl and take a closer look at that. Alright, so first thing we see is this little dribble of water here, or well, I'm gonna say the same thing I say every time I see a wet floor in a crawl space. I hope that's water. There's a pipe here. I don't see any signs that it's leaking, however. That little nail just tried to penetrate my leg. Fortunately, it didn't, or you'd be hearing some not safe for work content right now. We're just gonna move that over to the side. And checking these walls here, you can see we got some foam insulation on the wall. Now, that's not great for termite inspections, but we do have an inspection strip down here at the bottom. Termites have to come up from the ground here in Virginia. We don't have some of the nastier species that can survive outside of the underground environment. So as long as we've got a little bit of a strip at the top and bottom, we can do a complete inspection. Now we've got this lovely insulation. You just got to pull back a little bit. Check in this corner. The termite hot spots in a house are the corners and around the front porch area, and if there is a back deck as well. Some more nice nails reaching out and trying to get a piece of you. Alright, we've got the main girder here on this split level house. I need to take a quick moisture reading of that. Alright, I got our moisture meter here. Good friend of the termite inspector. And we're reading at 12%, which is high normal for this time of year. No danger of any moisture-related problems cropping up at 12%. I'm just gonna sign my work here. We are in the month of October. And as you can see right now from that nice haze of dust and fiberglass insulation particles, it is not a good idea to come into a crawl space without a N95 mask. Exterminators were wearing N95s before it was cool, and we are continuing to wear N95 masks even though it's a little bit less cool now. Now check out these piers and make sure there's no tunnels coming up. That looks all right. Now, occasionally you do get a guy who wants to try to get underneath these houses without a mask. That is not a good idea. Black is a lovely color. It is fashionable. It retains heat well. And it matches pretty much any other color you try to pair it with, but you do not want it coming out of your nose and lungs at the end of the day, and that is what will happen if you spend time in crawl spaces without a good mask. These nice floor joists here all look nice and sound. We do have our poly moisture barrier here, also known as visqueen, I believe. That's just to keep the morning dew from forming on the ground and evaporating and getting up into the wood and causing moisture issues. Alright, this is the wall adjoining the rest of the house. Looks like I can peel this insulation back and take a peek under the stairs. That's another nice hot spot for termites. What we got here? What is that? Okay, that's just a dust bunny of considerable proportions. Oh, look at that. We got a that just might be a black widow. She's gonna run away before I can get a look at that belly. Most people know black widow's got a red hourglass shape on the belly, a very distinctive mark. You do run into them quite a bit down here. They like dark, out-of-the-way places. If you see a spider out in broad daylight, it is probably not a black widow. And if you are poking around in dark, out-of-the-way places like this, you're probably going to encounter one from time to time. Alright, so we're about done with our little tour of this crawl space. Everything is pretty nice down here. It's a nice roomy space. Not too wet, not too buggy. Now, this is not typical. It is a whole lot taller than most crawl spaces because this is a split level. So, I hope you've enjoyed our little tour here. I am once again Jason at Sub-Suburban Splendor, working for National Exterminating. For all of your pest and termite needs, if you are in the southeastern Virginia area, give us a call at 757-599-3621. And if you like what you see here, then by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and maybe give that little bell a touch. And I will see you next time, and we will see what we see underneath someone's house.